Welcome to this introductory tour of the Fish Community Viewer application. Data about fish species and fish communities are routinely collected by Connecticut DEEP in rivers, streams, lakes, and ponds for a variety of reasons. The data presented in this application are either the number of each species counted during whole community sampling, quantitative, or being present, qualitative. The sample type is noted within the dataset. Note that species numbers may not be directly comparable from one sample or location to another, as sampling effort and gear type varies. This tool lets you quickly select survey sites, and then drill down into the data to see detailed information, such as the species recorded, quantities captured, and the year the electro-fishing was conducted. Applying filters to the data lets you search by fish species, town, name of water body, or subregional basin identification number. Data is easily exported as a CSV file for analysis or graphing. Printed maps can also be created. If you have questions about the data or this application, please email deep.inland.fisheries@ct.gov or call 860-424-FISH. The Fish Community Viewer application is accessed from the URL shown below. When you enter the viewer, a map of Connecticut is displayed with a large number of blue dots. Reposition the map by pressing and holding the left mouse button, and then dragging. Use the scroll button on your mouse to change the zoom, or click the plus or minus buttons in the upper left corner. As you zoom in, additional details such as town boundaries and road names become visible. Each blue dot represents a unique station ID where a sample was conducted. Click on a dot to view the sample data. If multiple samples were conducted at the same location, just a single blue dot appears. But when you view the data for that location, it will include all sampling data. Let's explore how to search for data. Typically, searches are made for locations. To answer the question, was sampling performed on a specific river or lake, and what were the results? Or searches are made for fish species, such as where have bowfin been sampled within the state. To search by an address or water body name, type that information in the search box. Choose your location from the list, and the map is automatically positioned and zoom to your search criteria. Refine the map position using the mouse. Click on a blue dot to reveal the sampling data for that station ID. In the upper right corner of the window, there are a series of buttons that will help you harness the full power of this application. Let's start with the filter button, which lets you take a deep dive into the community sampling data. Pressing the filter button opens a window with a list of filters for attributes such as fish species, town name, county, sample year, water body, station ID, and subregional basin code. Imagine you want to find which samples anywhere in the state have reported catches of walleye. You would click the arrow beside the fish species filter. A list of all sampled species opens. You can scroll through the list or just start typing walleye in the search box. Click the Apply button to filter the map. Notice how most of the blue dots disappear and only those station IDs that reported walleye remain. Click on a blue dot to reveal sampling data such as the date of the sample and the number of walleye sampled. Use the left and right arrows in the pop-up window to cycle through the data records. Note how the sample year and quantity change. If you want to search for a different fish species, find it in the filter list and press Apply. The map now only displays locations for bowfin. To show all species on the map again, press the Cancel button within the fish species filter. If you wanted to search for samples on a specific water body, expand the water body filter and scroll through the list of water bodies, or start typing in the search box. For this example, we will search for beach pond and then press Apply to filter the map. All the filters work the same way. Find the item in the list and press Apply to filter the map. Press Cancel for the filter to reset to all the data. You can close the filter window by clicking the X. Clicking on a blue dot allows you to view the survey data for that station ID. If surveys were conducted over multiple years, they will be included in this data set. To export the filtered data, click the Action button represented by the 4 circles. Choose Export and then choose the desired output format, such as CSV for easy imports into most spreadsheets. The Map Layers button lets you select which additional data layers you want to appear on top of the base map. There are layers for watershed boundaries and subregional basin codes, properties owned or managed by Connecticut DEEP, and boundary lines and attributes for the 169 towns in Connecticut. To hide or display a layer, click the box beside the layer to either add or remove the check mark. Use the Legend button to display a list of the symbology used on the layers and their meanings. The Base Map button lets you change the background map. Choose between a topographic map, imagery with labels, or an open street map. You can easily print a map by clicking the Print button. Choose a template to match your paper size and orientation. Select the desired file format, and then use the advanced options to scale the map. Clicking the Show Print option adds a shaded box to the base map to indicate which portion of the map gets printed. Zoom in or out of the map to change the level of detail. The About This Application button displays information regarding data collection and an overview of the primary features in the application. The last button on the list is the Table button, and it displays a full screen-width table of the data in your current selection. If you apply a new filter, the table is updated. Scroll through the dataset to view the data. You customize the data display by hiding columns. Click on the checkboxes to hide or show a column. Data from the table can also be exported from this window. This concludes the introduction to the Fish Community Viewer. We hope you find this tool useful.